My name is Lindsey Head. I am a nurse here at Patriot. I'm a case manager. I've been here for 3 years now. My grandmother was on hospice my junior year of college. She got placed on hospice. And at that time, she lived outside of Patriot's area of service. And my mom reached out to Travis Ramsey, and asked for advice during that time. She was on hospice for 4 years, and he gave advice to her, and I knew how he was as a person, and I decided after it was time for me to leave the hospital to come work for Patriot, because I saw how well he treated my mom, not even my mom being a family of his, but just as a friend. And so I came here 3 years ago. The story that comes to mind when I think about impacting patients' care and how we are able to go above and beyond. A couple years ago, I had a patient. She had lung cancer. Obviously, she was terminal. She was on hospice. And her partner had been together for 30 years, but they never got married. And her dying wish was for them to get married. So we arranged a wedding at their house. We got a cake, we got flowers, we had her minister come. She got married in her bed, and her husband was right beside her. They said their vows, and she was able to get married, and she passed probably 2 weeks after that. So I got the pleasure of taking care of Mr. Stevens. First, when he was 97, he came onto hospice, and then he graduated hospice, which meant that he became better and was able to go to palliative services. And then 2 years later, he had a decline again and had to come back to hospice services, and I got a chance to take care of him again. And then he decided, you know what? I'm almost 100 years old. I don't need hospice anymore. And so he went back to palliative. But he is such a sweet man. He always called me sweetheart and darling. He's got lots of sweethearts, especially at Louie Perry's restaurant. He is just so precious. I remember I was at his house on the 80th anniversary of D-Day. That was a hard day for him, but he remembered all of his friends that he had lost that day. And we just kind of sat in silence that day. We didn't talk as much as we did previously, but he's a really special man, and he has goats and chickens, and he's always doing something. He always made me nervous because he would try to get on his tractor or try to get on his gator. It's not every day you have a hospice patient trying to get on their tractor or gator, so he's really sweet. I believe we make a difference in every life of every patient. We are providing the end-of-life care in those last moments of life, not only to the patient, but mostly the families. It's obviously very hard to lose a loved one. It's really important that the last days of life are just as intimate as the first days of life. I believe what sets Patriot apart from other palliative and hospice companies is that we really care about our patients. We try to provide as much individualized care as possible. We also really try to almost become a part of our family with our patients. We want our families and patients to be as comfortable as possible with us. So we try to love on them, provide emotional support, listen to their stories, and not just listen because you have to listen, but truly listen to them and provide whatever they need. One of the best things about working at Patriot is how we are a team effort. It's no individualized person. In previous jobs I've had, it's you provide the care, and it does not matter if you are drowning or not. Here at Patriot, I personally can count on one hand the scenarios that I have drowned and been overwhelmed. And management is always willing to step in and help us nurses provide visits and provide care. If there's a situation that I need to be at a home for longer, I just call up my fellow nurse colleagues, and nobody has ever told me, no, I can't help you. It's always, well, I can't do it maybe right now, but let me move some things around and I can help you. Um, so we're really a team effort here at Patriot. We're really a family. Both. I'm a sweet tea girl and I have to have my cup of coffee in the morning. So both. And there's nothing wrong with a cup of hot tea on a cold day, too.